we have this company to help the filmmaker to make their film. And I myself, I direct short films, or I direct my own feature films. This company is very new. The Home Pictures is set up by me and Amir, James, and Seng Tat. And we mainly want to help the filmmaker to make a film they want. For us, it's very clear the film is very hard to make money of this type of film, but their way of getting grant for them and for them to get shown in certain place. And basically that's what we do. We making non-profit film. It's quite hard to say we make film that we want to see, but we would produce film by the filmmaker that we like.
I guess what is really nice to see is that there is a small group of Malaysian filmmakers that made kind of impact internationally lately, like the last 2-3 years, and they play in quite, not only in my festival, but in really important film festivals, and not only here in Asia, but also in Europe and America.
Yeah, I think the way I learn or I do things is quite different because of how my father brought me up. Like when I learned to cycle, maybe like 4 or 5 years, he just bring us to a very steep slope and he just let us sit on a bicycle and go down. For him, it's like, it's normal if you want to cycle, you fall down, but that's the only way to learn balance. And so we learn things like that, like swimming, he just throw us into seawater, deep sea. I live in a fishing village and we are like the only Chinese family in this, it's called Sungai Ulang, it's near Cherating. A real experience of a kampong kid is like, we just go out the whole day, play as much as we like, and we come back just for food. My whole childhood experience is very different. It's very open. I could try many things. In doing certain things, I'm more daring than others. I guess being young, you could always fail and do again. You still have the time. You still can take failure. I guess that's the biggest modal. Maybe you don't have money, you don't have experience, but you can always afford to fail, to fall down, to learn things new again. I start writing from quite young, and I always have the desire to have my writing published, to show your creation, to show your writing, or now to show your film. If I don't publish my thing, or if I don't have my film show, I felt very anxious. You just have this anxiety. Maybe this is the one which drives me. You just have this anxiety. You want this to be shown, or you want to tell certain things, and you think this is important to do. And so when I was like in secondary school, I write and publish them very often. And like in some newspaper, I used to have column. In a way, you write well, and people like to read them.
Another thing is that she shares her chances or her knowledge or talent with other people.
I think in my life there are always people who push me to like in my secondary school there was this editor who really thinks I could write and I could really become something, and he would push me to write, or he would have like the whole page of my writing published. And it's important when you meet people like this who believe so much in your talent, and they really want you to be successful and all that. So they push me to write, and they push me to have a column or things like that. But yeah, on my side, maybe sometimes I'm not so sure. Sometimes I have less confidence, or I'm not so sure. So of my writing, I think after this editor left, then I stopped writing for this paper.
And you can see that she has been not just the only one, but she has been instrumental in that. Because one of the things which always strikes me when she's moving around in an international film festival then like most filmmakers, they would give you their business card or their DVD or whatever. But she's always handing out the DVDs of other people and saying, well, you should also see this and you should see this. So she's in fact always promoting and helping other people.
Like when I just finished my first feature film, I really think it's not going to work. So there are people who giving you like assurance or like you getting awards and all that. Then you realize it's not that bad. The only film that I really think it was well done is this short film called A Tree in Tanjung Malim, and I think when I finish it and when I show films to some friends, they think it's slow and all that, and for me I think it's fine. I mean, that I was very sure. I guess one thing you make film or you have writing because you deal with that with your writing or your film or in your creation. For me, there's not much real challenges, but there are things that you just can like death of your loved one. I think sometimes you just wonder what is worthwhile for you or for your life, and I make the film after that. But beyond that, there's nothing much like a real challenge. There's like you can just do anything and you can laugh at many things, and if you could, like, you used to see many things like very important or is the priority or is the, but in fact they are nothing that important. Or I'm still thinking a lot about what you could really want in your life and what you could what you really want to do, or what, yeah. I guess the reason that keep me making film is explore many possibility, or is in fact it explore life itself. It's also an experience or something. So, and other than that, you don't know why you really want to do something. You start to have thinking what is very important for you or what is very worthwhile for you to do. The reason for living. Sometimes I do have thought of why bother to make film, or like what is film for, what is cinema for, and what someone should really do. Or then you would think of maybe you should really make something more worthwhile.